गलत वजह से जानी जाती थी। बस आप लोगों से इतना कहना चाहूँगा, मैं अमन पसंद हूँ, इस शहर में अब दंगा रहने दो। मैं अमन पसंद हूँ, इस शहर में अब दंगा रहने दो। लाल और हरे रंग में मत बांटो, हमारे छत पे बस तिरंगा रहने दो। थैंक यू वेरी मच। Thank you very much. You can continue with the program. You can continue with the program, and since I have to go for the government flag hoisting program, I take your leave. Thank you very much. Thank I seem to be in a hurry is because I have to attend the government flag hoisting program, and I know if I am not able to reach there on time, tomorrow's headlines will be MP misses the flag hoisting, and my opponents will again get an opportunity to tell me this man needs to be kicked out of the country. First of all, let me wish you all a very happy Republic Day. On the dais, Dr. Ramakrishna Londe sir, the state president of IMA, the Aurangabad president, Dr. Santosh Ranjalkar sir, Dr. Gade sir, Dr. Ujwala Dahipade madam, Dr. Rajendra Gandhi ji, Dr. Sanjeev Sahu ji, Dr. Unmesh Takalkar ji, Dr. Shivaji Kakade ji, executive members of the Indian Medical Association. Ladies and gentlemen, it is really an honor for me to be present here. Just 8 months back, when the corona was going on, I had gone to Civil Hospital, the newly constructed building of Civil Hospital in Aurangabad, just opposite the Aurangabad airport. And while we were having a meeting with the district collector, Mr. Uday Chaudhary there, he said in the meeting in the presence of all the doctors that this building actually belongs to you. And I was surprised. And he said, have you gone to the cabin of the dean of this Civil Hospital? And when I went there, the newly constructed building, on it was a board which had the names of all the civil surgeons of Aurangabad, the past and present civil surgeons. And on the top of that list was the name of Dr. Syed Abdul Jalil as the first president, the first dean of that hospital. It was a proud moment for me. And nothing could be more prouder than this event that you have organized today, inaugurating the photo gallery of the past presidents of Indian Medical Association. And my father, late Dr. Syed Abdul Jalil, happened to be the first president of IMA. It indeed is a great honor and a privileged moment for me, because in 1975 this Indian Medical Association building came into being. The struggle of the doctors of those time in having this building and forming the association, I could still remember that. It's 45 years now, and still people remember the good works carried out by all the past presidents of the Indian Medical Association. Has given me something to learn, that if you do good work, even 40 years, 50 years down the line, people remember your work, people remember you. And that is an inspiration that I have taken from this today's program. I know I want to thank personally as a citizen of Aurangabad for the great work that the doctors did during the COVID period. And I think you all deserve a round of applause. Yes, there were difficult times, there were criticism, but this virus came as a shock to everybody, including the medical fraternity. Nobody had anticipated, nobody had realized that there would come a time when a virus could stop this world from moving. And definitely, it caught everybody in surprise, in shock. There was some problems initially, but thanks to the doctors, the medical fraternity of Aurangabad, we could control it in a very big way because of the tireless efforts that you all had put in. Thank you very much. Let me tell you that my father was the first civil surgeon, the first president of Indian Medical Association, and just last year there was a program by the Lions Club of Aurangabad, and he also happened to be the first president of the Lions Club of Aurangabad also. It's a great moment for me. My father died almost 25 years back in 1996. He passed away, and it's 25 years later. Nobody must have realized that his son would actually be receiving all the accolades for all the good work that he had done during his period. And it's a great honor to me. Any child would be very proud and privileged for the achievements his father, late father, had done. Let me tell you, it's a difficult time for everyone. Times have changed during this COVID period. Post-COVID, what the world will be, nobody knows. And just like the state president said, it's very difficult to recognize people with the masks that we are having. We are waiting from the Indian Medical Association when they will declare, yes, now the time has come, we need to throw our masks now and move out freely. Aurangabad, with your kind blessings, with your support, is moving on the right track. It's not because one individual or somebody is working hard. It's the effort of every individual in this city now that we are progressing on the path of development. The development works have started. But let me tell you, just yesterday the District Planning and Development Council meeting was being held at the District Collector's office. And the District Collector, Mr. Sunil Chauhan, was informing how the number of beds in Aurangabad have increased. I stopped him and I said, it's not about the beds. We need more hospitals in Aurangabad. We need more government hospitals in Aurangabad. And let me confess to you, it's very unfortunate that we have not set our priorities right. And people who matter in the city, and people, when I say people who matter in the city, I mean the doctor community in the city. We need to speak out. We need to speak out loud and clear. You know, it's so unfortunate. When I became in 2014, when I became the MLA of the city, I came to know that there was a 200-bed hospital that was sanctioned for Aurangabad, women and child hospital that was sanctioned for Aurangabad. And for 4 years continuously, the file was moving in different government departments just for getting 7-acre land to build that hospital. The entire project was funded by the government, but because of the lethargic attitude of the administration, because there was nobody to take up this issue, we could not get 7 acres land, whereas you know how the government lands are donated, distributed for any damn reason. But hospital was the most important thing. I raised the issue a number of times in the State Assembly. I raised the issue a number of times in the District Development and Council meeting, DPDC meetings, but I realized nobody was interested in having a hospital in Aurangabad. Finally, it was Imtiaz Jalil, your MLA, who approached the High Court with a PIL saying that Aurangabad needs hospital and why we are not getting 7 acres land for that hospital. And I'm very, very happy the Bombay High Court Aurangabad bench took serious note of it, and they issued directions to the government that immediately the land should be released. And the most important thing is the High Court said that we will be monitoring the progress of this hospital. Now, just yesterday, the tender process has been floated for the 200-bed hospital of Aurangabad, which is going to come up near Kranti Chowk. 6 February 2020, the central government issued a letter to all the district magistrates saying that a 30-bed hospital would be set up in all the district headquarters in Maharashtra with the help of the Ayush Ministry. It's been 1 year now, and the letter specifically stated that we need just 1 acre or 2 acres land to have that 30-bed hospital that would be funded entirely by the Ayush Ministry. It's 1 year now. It's 1 year now that I have been fighting to get that 1 and 2 acres of land for having that 30-bed hospital in Aurangabad that will come up through the funding by the central government. I need your support. I need your blessings, because together we can. Individually, it's very difficult. It's very difficult to fight. But you people have voice. You people have good reputation, good image, and I need all your support and blessings to take this city on the path of development and progress. And just as Sir said, politics is there, politicians are there, but it's high time somebody needs to stand up and think about the development of the city. जाते जाते मैं सिर्फ आप लोगों से इतना कहना चाहूँगा कि ये शहर बहुत खूबसूरत है। इस शहर को हम सब की मदद की ज़रूरत है। हम सब अगर एक साथ मिलकर आए तो यकीनन हम इस शहर को बहुत अच्छे तरीके से बदल सकते हैं, इस शहर को तरक्की की राह पे लेकर आ सकते हैं। यहाँ पर जो सीनियर डॉक्टर्स हैं वो अच्छी तरह से जानते होंगे कि किसी ज़माने में ये शहर एशिया के डेवलपिंग सिटीज़ के अंदर गिना जाता था। न जाने कि पिछले कुछ सालों के अंदर इस शहर को किसकी नज़र लग गई थी कि हर चीज़ के लिए हमें लड़ना पड़ता था। लेकिन द सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट पार्लियामेंट्री कमेटी ऑन सिविल एविएशन, और सिविल एविएशन के अंदर जब मैं गया वहाँ पर, सो आई मेड इट अ पॉइंट कि मैंने पहली ही मीटिंग के अंदर हमारे जो चेयरमैन हैं उनको इतना खुश किया था, इतना अच्छे तरीके से उनकी तारीफ़ की थी कि औरंगाबाद में अब इतने सारे हवाई जहाज़ देखने को, उड़ने को मिलते हैं। तो ये औरंगाबाद, तो ये न जाने मेरे पास ये कुदरती एक कला है शायद कि मैं लोगों का दिल जीतता हूँ। तो चेयरमैन साहब का दिल जीत कर अब इतने सारे फ़्लाइट्स हमने यहाँ पर स्टार्ट किए हैं। इस शहर के बारे में यही है कि हमारे शहर की पहचान कुछ अलग गलत वजह से जानी जाती थी। बस आप लोगों से इतना कहना चाहूँगा, मैं अमन पसंद हूँ, इस शहर में अब दंगा रहने दो। मैं अमन पसंद हूँ, इस शहर में अब दंगा रहने दो। लाल और हरे रंग में मत बांटो, हमारे छत पे बस तिरंगा रहने दो। Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You can continue with the program. You can continue with the program, and since I have to go for the government flag hoisting program, I take your leave. Thank you very much. Thank you.